the fund will be guaranteed. So Joey said GSIS and SSS, let's stick with that. The fund will be guaranteed. So regardless of the earnings or losses of the funds, the principal of the fund is guaranteed.
Hindi kami naniniwala dyan. Hindi kami naniniwala dyan. Dahil yun lang ang pera namin pag tumanda kami, GSIS at SSS. Hindi kami naniniwala. Kasi okay kung nandyan si Joey Salceda, bakit? Nandyan pa ba siya after 6 years, 10 years, 20 years? Eh kung malugi yan, sino? Sino ang sisingilin namin? Anong guaranteed? Sino nagagaranti niyan? I-deficit na nga yung bansa. Eh kunin nila sa General Appropriations Act. Eh hindi nga kayo makabayad dyan ng mga 100,000 sa senior citizens. Eh babawasan nyo pang General Appropriations Act. Hindi nga kayo bibigay sa disability allowance fund ng mga persons with disability. Baka kulang ang pera. Kaya hindi nyo maibigay lahat. Tatanggapin
But are you against?
Ilalagay nyo yung pera ng bansa doon sa capital na mag-invest sa'yo ng mga big time bonds. Ano ba kayo?
Okay, but are
i-tax
you?
nyo na lang yung mining, o i-tax yung mining, i-tax yung luxury cars, o bayaran yung estate taxes, o ako, babayad ako ng tax ko. Oh, I paid 1.5 million last year as commissioner. Bumabayad ako ng tax ko. Sige, pero bayad tayo lahat. O doon nyo kunin, mag-raise kayo ng taxes.
Okay, but Congresswoman, so you are suggesting other ways to actually raise revenues for the government. But then this particular fund is hopeful that this wouldn't just raise revenues for the government, but it would actually help spur the economy by funding domestic projects. So that's another goal of the fund.
How can you spur the economy, Karen, at the current rate of the economy? Tama si Senator Amy. Alam mo, kahit tama yung iniisip nyo, wrong timing kayo. Wrong timing kayo, tol. Kasi tingnan nyo naman ngayon, halos wala na nga tayong makain. Ang mahal-mahal ng talong, ha? 140 a kilo? Oh, ang kinakain ng mga aso ko sayote, wala na. Wala nang sayote this week. Dahil 50 pesos na kilo. Wala na nga kami pambili na makain namin, na makain ng mga mahirap. Nag-iisip pa kayo ng mga big time nyo ng mga kapital. Tumutok na nga kayo sa trabaho natin. Paano nyo i-solve itong inflation rate na ito? Na pababain yung basic goods. Paano nyo i-stop ang smuggling? Dahil dyan din ang pasimulo din yan ng mga hoarding at pagtaas ng mga presyo. Ang daming problema ng bansa, Karen. Iniisip ng mga leader natin, yung mga big time na panukala. Eh kayo, hindi kayo magugutom. Eh kami, yung mga tao namin.
Oh, okay. Now, the issue is it already passed the committee level and Congressman Joey Salceda is hopeful that by December 12, it will pass. And I caught you on something you mentioned a while ago. You said, maybe if it were GMA and you were referring to former President Arroyo, you said maybe you would support the fund?
No, maybe 50-50. So sabihin ko 50-50, baka pwede fight, di ba?
Why then? What's the difference?
He doesn't understand macroeconomics. Who is the one whispering in his ear?
But you do have the finance. You have the likes of Ben Diokno. You have this economic team.
They're just using you because of your political capital. Huwag kayong pumayag dyan, sir. Huwag kayong pumayag dyan. Gusto nila, hindi sila mag-chairman dyan. Eh, ikaw ang ulo mo yung ilalagay dyan sa guillotine pag nalugi yan, Mr. President. Huwag kayong pumayag dyan. Tsaka bakit kayo papayag? Ang ganda-ganda na ng tingin ng tao sa inyo. Kahit Marcos kayo, kahit di ko kayo binoto. O sabi niyo, mataas ang capital, political capital niyo. Eh di ituloy mo yan. Eh, bakit ka papasok dito sa negosyo na hindi mo alam? At saka negosyo na walang pera yung bayan mo. Ibaba mo muna presyo ng mga makakain namin. Yun na unahin nyo, i-tax nyo na yung mga mining yan. Ba't ayaw nyo i-tax ang mining yan? Baba ng tax sa mining? Kasi yung mga mambabatas, ayan, marami dyan sa kanila, may mga investment interest, may-ari na minahan. Yan talaga ang totoo, masakit, pero sasabihin ko talaga, hindi ko kayo pangalanan. Mag-isip-isip naman kayo dyan, sir.
Okay. All right. Now, Congressman Joey Salceda said it's the president himself who actually suggested the fund, which is why you have the House Speaker and his son, of course, two relatives of the president, who actually are pushing for the fund because the president himself suggested it. That's what Joey
Kasi
Salceda
Karen, somebody put in his head, in DBM said, na tayo ay rising star of Asia. Sino ba nagsabing rising star tayo? Ang World Bank ba nagsabi na rising star tayo? Ano ba?
But when you have the numbers of a 7% growth.
May pumasok sa ulo ni BBM na rising star of Asia, so they're feeding him this, megalomania. At sasabihin nila ngayon, siya na pasimuno nito, Mr. President, ginagamit ka lang ng mga yaw, huwag kang pumayag, sir.
Okay, so I guess you've made your point clear. The thing is, you do know that the likelihood of this passing in the House is strong.
Oo, sir. Oo, ma'am. Pero magrarally kami. Tututol kami. Demokrasya kaya ito? Sabi nyo, unity. Unity naman kami kung sa tama. Abay, wala pa nga kayo isang taon dyan. Iwawaldas nyo na yung pera ng mga taong bayan na yun na lang ang inaasahan. Alam niyo ba magkano lang ang SSS na nare-receive ng mga tao kilala ko? 2,000 a month.
Yeah.
Magkano ang medicine ngayon? Lalo na pag merong psychosocial disorder yung anak mo. Kayo, 2,000, isang pitik nyo lang yan eh. Isang kain nyo lang yan eh. Tapos yung mga tao, 2,000 naman, isasangla nyo pa?
Okay, but then the SSS and the GSIS, they do invest. See, that's the other thing. Congressman Joey Salceda said, they do invest. So what's the difference between what they invest on and moving to the fund?
Because in this case, yung pera nila, force sila to put capital. Wala na silang pakialam, wala na silang say doon. Yung board ng GSIS kung saan nilalagay yun. Dahil may sarili ng investment corporation yung Maharlika Fund na yan. At saka bakit ba yung Maharlika Fund? Alam mo, mga tayo balahibo ko dyan sa Maharlikang pangalan na yan. Pwede ba? Alam nyo, mahirap talaga po ang magtiwala. Kaya sabi ko sa inyo, mga mambabatas, na mga may dear colleagues, may respected lawyers there, economists there, I'm begging you, tigilan nyo na muna yan. Pag midterm muna kayo, tingnan nyo kung bababa yung presyo ng langis, tingnan nyo kung tataas yung foreign reserves natin, tingnan nyo kung ang ating deficit ratio sa gross domestic product natin bababa. 6.5% ang deficit sa gross domestic product. Ang laki nun yung inflation rate mo at 7.7%, that's already the highest bracket na binabantayan ng central bank natin So, ipupush ito. Ano bang nagmamadali? Sino ba nagmamadali? Sino makikita?
All right. On that note, Congresswoman Rowena Guanzon, I want to thank you for joining me today. But is there a message? Clearly, you've brought out a few things. The timing, the question of the timing, the possible use of the political capital of the president, prioritize first on other issues. Is there anything you'd like to add? That who knows, the president may be watching you.
Mr. President BBM, I did not vote or campaign for you. But I wish you all the best in turning the economy around because we are all in the same boat, sir. Do not be tempted by these heroic notions that you can save this country in 3 years. No great leader has done that in 3 years, and you inherited a 13 trillion debt from the previous administration, which is the one that really burdens you a lot. I suggest, sir, and this is your unsolicited advice, that you solve first all the domestic problems in our country instead of focusing on some big-time investments that may not yield a profit for future Filipino generations. Good luck to you, Mr. President. And sinasabi ko sa inyo, unity din naman ako, basta sa tama lang po. Makakaasa po kayo, basta sa tama lang po. Pero dito sa Maharlika Wealth Fund, tutol po kami. Tutol po kami at para na rin po sa pagpaging Pangulo ninyo, ang advice ko po, wag po kayong pumayag dyan na ang ulo nyo ang isasanla nila sa taong bayan.
On that note, Congresswoman Rowena Guanzon, thank you for joining me today, ma'am. You take care.